Stupid cars. Stupid apartment location. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Alexis and it has been a while. Today I'm going to be doing kind of like a get ready with me. I'm going to be doing my makeup and just talking to you about life in the past couple weeks, where I've been, why I'm not posting anymore. Before I start my YouTube videos, I usually ask that you subscribe because I try to make videos every week and I'd love for you to stick around. However, that statement is kind of untrue since I've been gone a couple weeks, but we will be getting into that, and let's just start the video. Y'all are real close to my face. So as always, my eyebrows are already done and I'm just gonna start priming my eyelid with some concealer. I'm using the Tarte Ciate concealer. And I'm just start patting that in. Today I'm gonna do kind of a darker look. It's gonna be like pinky purpley. I think I'm gonna do a pop of blue in there. I really want to smoke it out kind of far. I want to make it like big and smoky. The first color I'm gonna take is this really hot pink color. It's called Pink Flash. And it is in the Strawberry Dream palette by Lunar Beauty. I absolutely love Lunar Beauty. And I love this palette too. I don't use it super often, but the colors in them are so gorgeous. So I'm just gonna start putting this in my crease, kind of just stamping it on. I haven't done eyeshadow in so long, and there is many reasons for that. I'm just blending out the edges a little bit. This is the next shade I'm gonna take, and it's called Storm Cloud. This is a really dark color, so I've gotta be careful with it, but I'm gonna start out with it on the outer corner. And I'm also going to use it to define the crease. I don't even know where to begin about where I've been. Really the only times I have to do makeup and to film are on the weekends, because I work a full-time job, 9 hours a day, 5 days a week. And once a month I work on Saturday and Sunday, and then I go into the next week, so I will do 11 days straight once a month. So that has come into play within the past few weeks. I also had my birthday, so I was spending time doing that. I turned 23, whoop-de-doo, don't feel any different at all. I spent a weekend with my best friend from college. I haven't seen her since New Year's because of Corona. We spent a weekend together for my birthday, so I wasn't doing any makeup or filming for that. I already went ahead and cut my crease with the Tarte Shape Concealer. I'm gonna go in with this shade called Cloudy and pack it onto the inner corner. I also just want to apologize if you can hear the cars outside way more than my previous videos. Something that happened actually on my birthday was I had to get window AC units for this beauty room and my bedroom. My AC does not work on my second floor of my townhouse, and it took my apartment building over a month for them to get someone out here to do something about it, and they gave me window AC units for that, and you can hear noise a lot more. So that kind of sucks, especially because they could have fixed it without giving me window ACs, but they didn't want to because they don't have to, because that's how renting works. You know, just such fun times. Now I'm gonna take Sweet Dream, this shimmery pink color, and I'm gonna put that right next to, ooh, the fallout. The fallout is real. I'm putting it right next to the cloudy pink. I'm gonna use my finger a little bit to see if that will give us more of a payoff. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. And now I'm gonna put a pop of blue on the very outer corner. I'm gonna use this blue right here. This is in the McGrath Subversive eyeshadow palette. I think it's called Lapis Luxury. I hope this doesn't ruin the entire look, but we will see. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I feel like I need to put something here to blend it. I don't know what though. Okay, I'm starting to dig it. All right, well this is what we're working with right now with the eyes. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my other eye off camera and I will be right back. What is this hair? All right, I am back to do the face with you guys, and I'm going to start off by priming. I'm gonna use this e.l.f. Poreless Putty primer in my T-zone. I'm gonna put the Bite Change Maker primer on the rest of my face too. The normal to oily one, haven't used this in a while. I'm gonna use the L'Oreal 24-Hour Freshwear foundation today. I know in my last video I trashed this foundation and talked about how much I don't like it, but I'm still gonna use it until it's gone. I'm gonna mix in the tiniest bit of this Matte and Poreless foundation because the L'Oreal one is a little too light. So I want to give myself the tiniest bit of color. Something I was dealing with about 2 weeks ago was my car, the only car I've ever had, decided it wanted to be a lawnmower. So upon further investigation, it was my exhaust, and my parents finally talked me into looking into getting a new car because this car I've had for 7 years, and it has problems with it every year, multiple times a year. It's never had air conditioning. I just need a good, reliable car at this point. But I have been dragging on purchasing a new car for a while because I am very frugal and I want to keep things around as long as possible. So all my extra time that I had that I wasn't working was going into researching for cars. And finally, last weekend, me and my dad went to a car dealership. We went there on a Friday, drove a couple cars, came back Saturday, drove a couple more cars, and then I purchased a car. I'm putting on some Milani Conceal and Perfect Concealer, and then I'm gonna put Tarte Shape Tape over it to lighten it up a little bit. I just almost dropped a huge clump of concealer onto my rug. I'm really glad that didn't happen. So yeah, now I have a new car and I love it a lot. It's a 2020 Hyundai Elantra. My previous car was a really small car, so I'm trying to get used to driving a slightly bigger car, but it's obviously been nothing but great so far because it's an upgrade for sure. The same week that I bought my car, my sister had a baby, so I now have a nephew. That is my first nephew. So yeah, now I am an aunt. I went ahead and powdered my face, so now I'm gonna go ahead and bronze with the Benefit Hoola bronzer. So that's pretty much everything that's been happening. Another thing that's come into my life, which if you follow my Instagram, you'll already know this, is HelloFresh. And no, this is not sponsored. I wish it was though, because I love HelloFresh. It is something I look forward to every single week. This will be my 6th week that I've done it. And I love everything that I get from there. It's making me try new things I've never had before, and everything is just literally so delicious. It can be expensive, but there's always coupon codes out there. And honestly, to me, it is worth the price because I love food. I love food too much. To the point where I'll spend a little bit extra if I'm trying something new and I really love what I'm eating. So if you follow my Instagram, which is at glam.by.anorm, you will know that I love HelloFresh because every time I make a HelloFresh meal, I take a picture of it and put it on my story because I love it so much and it's so beautiful that I need to share it with the world. If you are someone who's young like me who doesn't know a whole lot of recipes and is really picky and doesn't know what to choose, HelloFresh will literally be perfect for you. And I'm just gonna go ahead and manifest this right now. One day, HelloFresh will sponsor me.
Sure, Jan.
And that would really help me out a lot too, because now that I have a new car, I have a car payment, which sucks, and I have to really budget now. One thing I'm definitely not taking out of my life though is HelloFresh. I know it can be a little bit expensive, but that is staying in my life. I love it too much. I'm now gonna highlight with this highlighter right here. This is called Moondust and it's by Ciate London. Clearly you can tell by the pan that I absolutely love this highlighter. I've used it many times on my makeup page. It looks so good. And don't forget to go over it with your damp sponge to just sink that highlighter right into the skin. Oh wow. I got this highlighter in my Sephora Play monthly subscription box a while ago, and that has now been discontinued unfortunately, but once I run out of this highlighter, I'm buying the full. But once I run out of this highlighter, I'm buying the full size one for sure. I'm taking this dark storm cloud shade and putting it close up to my lash line. Then I'm gonna take Pink Flash and pat it halfway on top of Storm Cloud and halfway underneath. Another reason why I haven't been really posting YouTube videos lately, besides not having the time, is that honestly I don't know what to post. I really like when I film YouTube videos and I love the editing process and everything that goes with it, but coming up with ideas is hard, and there are ideas out there, but it seems like a lot of it entails me spending a lot of money, which I really just don't have, especially now with having a car payment. I also just feel like I don't really know my niche on YouTube yet. I'm not like a product reviewer because I don't buy new products to review because, again, that leads to needing to spend money. I don't have a huge makeup collection. I had an idea today instead of doing this one where I was like, oh, I could just pick out old makeup I haven't used in so long and do a full face of that. And then I went through my collection and I'm like, I don't have a full face of that. I don't have a big collection to begin with. Honestly, something I'm sure a lot of people can relate to, a lot of artists, is I feel really insecure about my work sometimes. Like, I constantly see all these amazing, amazing artists and what they can do, and I feel like I can't do it. And if I try to do it, if I don't do it perfectly, I'm so hard on myself, and I feel like with every look I do, it needs to be better than the last one. So I put a lot of pressure on myself, and it just leads to anxiety, and then I end up not wanting to do it. And today, honestly, I did not want to film. I had so much anxiety trying to think of an idea, trying to film this YouTube video, and I'm trying to do TikToks at the same time to try to make TikToks, and I'm trying to think of things to talk about in the YouTube video and what look to do, and it's really overwhelming. When I first got into makeup, like really, really loving makeup, a couple years ago, I did makeup looks all day long, and it didn't even matter what they looked like because I was at a really, really low skill level. So I was just improving with each look, and it was so addicting and so fun, and there were so many things I hadn't tried yet. And at this point, I've perfected cut crease and half cut crease and things like that, winged liner. And there's more things I need to improve on, but now it's intimidating because everyone else is good at it and I'm not. And I want it to be perfect, and if it's not, I get really hard on myself and down on myself. And I know it shouldn't be that way. This is supposed to be a fun process for me, but sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's a lot of anxiety for me personally. I feel like it's especially worse now that it's on YouTube, because now when I'm talking on YouTube, I feel like I need to be 100% right about what I'm talking about, and I can't make any mistake about what I'm talking about, and I shouldn't be talking about something that I'm not an expert in. I don't know. I know these are probably expectations I've put on myself, but that's honestly why I hesitate to upload YouTube videos. I know I'm just going on a rant right now. I'm gonna put blue diamond in my inner corner while I'm talking about this. Oh god, that's beautiful. But for example, my Instagram page. I have had my glam.by.anorm Instagram page for probably 4 years now. And I have, I think, 1,700 followers, and my posts don't do good. I'll just be honest. I have stayed at the same follower count for about 2 years now, and I'm not exaggerating. I have been in the 1,600 to 1,700 range for at least 2 years. And as time goes on, my likes go lower and lower and lower. You see all these other people thriving, and you want to be on that level. And I feel like I've been so patient at this point because, like I said, I have not gained in 2 years, but I kind of just have to push through it because I know at the end of the day, this makes me happy, and putting my work out there makes me happy, but sometimes it's hard. And with the added pressure of YouTube and trying to do TikTok on top, it makes it even harder. So if you are a makeup artist out there who is feeling the way that I feel, please comment down below so that I just don't feel completely alone. Because sometimes I think to myself, I'm like, maybe my, oh crap, I got mascara on my eyeshadow. Sometimes I think to myself, maybe my Instagram was just shadow banned. Like, how is it even possible that I haven't even gained in 2 years? So sometimes I'm like, maybe I just need to start over. Maybe I need to make a new page, see how that goes. But I don't want to lose everything I've done for the past 4 years, all my progress. I wouldn't want to get rid of that. I went ahead and just did my eyelashes off camera because I'm terrible at fake lashes and they took me forever to put them on. But I used the Eylure London Biggest Nay Bronze Beauty Foam Mink Lashes. The lash application is not the best, but when has it ever been the best? Never. And I also went ahead and put my favorite eyeliner in my waterline, which is the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Milk. You guys already know I use it in practically every look. I also began lining my lips with the Colourpop Little One Lip Pencil. I'm just gonna finish doing that. And now that my lips are completely covered in that lip pencil, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this Colourpop Fairy Floss Lip Gloss. Another reason I forgot to mention too that makes it harder for me to find time to do makeup and YouTube videos is that it takes me like 6 hours to do it. Like, it takes a ridiculous amount of time for me to get this show on the road. I started filming at around probably 3 o'clock and it's 6 o'clock now. So it's been about 3 hours, which is kind of quick for me, but we're not done here because even though the video is pretty much done, it's not done because I still have to film my little like montage, and I have to finish my TikToks, and I have to take pictures for Instagram. So there's still a lot to do. So by the time everything's said and done, it's a good 5 to 6 hour long process for me. So it's not like one of those things where I could come home after my full day of working, make myself dinner, and then quickly film a little eyeshadow look and have it all good and have time to edit and everything like that. Like it takes me so much time. I know I have a ton of excuses and a ton of reasons why I've been gone, but when I do end up actually doing all of this, it's fun and it's the best, and I'm so glad that I do it. So hopefully I can kick myself into gear and continue doing this every week as much as I can. I wish I could even do it more than just once a week, you know? We'll see. Maybe one day I'll figure out how to make this whole process faster. But anyway, this is the end of the video. It's been great to talk to you guys. It's been great to do makeup. And even though this isn't the most groundbreaking look that's ever been done, it's been fun, and that's all that matters. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any ideas of what you would like to see from me, feel free to DM me, leave it down below, whatever. I will happily take requests. Please do not forget to follow my Instagram and follow my TikTok. There's some great content going on over there. Both my Instagram and my TikTok handle is @glam.by.anorm. Please do not forget to subscribe and like the video if that is something you're interested in doing. And yeah, hopefully I will see you guys next Sunday, but who knows at this point. Bye.